It's Wednesday, July 13th, 2022. I've got a signal out on CL, which is oil, and got my orders placed, and more signals are coming. I'll be back. We are getting some big moves in the market here. ES, NQ, YM making big moves down. Don't have signal yet, but this should also pull oil down quite a bit here. And yeah, I'm looking for a 200 tick day on oil, and right now I'm trying to track the markets, looking for a signal here. It's most likely going to be a short, and it looks like it's going to go down quite big today. Can't tell how big yet, but there's a possibility of a big move. All right, I will come back. Okay, I've got a short position here on CL. Markets are making crazy moves down here. Still do not have signal. Oh man, they are making some crazy moves. Big moves down. Wow, and the dollar is taking off. Who put a nuclear bomb underneath the dollar? This thing is going ballistic. Look at that. Look at the dollar. What's going on? This is a huge move on the markets here. Now, I just tell you right now, what's going to happen is they're going to continue to go down quite a bit, actually. And so I'm looking to send out a signal here. And obviously, I could tell everybody right now, but I do not have mathematically a code 8 signal yet. So I need to wait for a mathematic code 8 signal. But even though it's gone down big, it's going to continue to go down more. And I'm waiting on the signal now. Oil should be good for 200 ticks here, no problem. I'm going to go for it. I'll be back. Just want to show really quick that CL has bounced all the way back, and I'm in the red here. But it did not go down. It did not go down 100 ticks. It came close, but it didn't hit it. Now, normally, I would suggest to get out of a trade like this, break even, if it come all the way back on you. However, I let everybody know in the signals that this trade should come down 200 ticks today very easily. And in fact, the whole market is going to continue to come down here. And I'm about to take some short entries on ES, NQ, and YM. Signal is about to go out. I'll be back. So in other words, I let everybody know already about this trade, the oil trade, that you want to hold it to go down on this one, on today. So, you know, I don't just give you a signal, a straight signal of a buy and stop and exit, that sort of thing. I don't just give you that. I also give you feedback on the signal, what I think it's going to do, what I'm going for, stuff like that, to help you in the trade. This can really help somebody. Like, for instance, you might have gotten out under normal circumstances out of oil here. But, you know, if you're following me in the signal, you know to hold this one. This one should be good. For a lot of ticks here, market's going to continue to go down. And it's market-wide, too. YM, NQ, ES, gold, oil, BTC, Bitcoin, everything. I'll be back. Okay, got the YM short here. It's already down $250. Looking for the ES and NQ to go short. They're working on catching up right now. And also CL should start to drop out as well. Looking for a 200 tick trade on CL, which is $2,000. Looking for 1,000 on the YM. It should be able to make it. I called it in the signal as well. And once the ES goes short, it's also good for an easy $1,000 today. Should be good for. That's what I'm going to go for. And the NQ, that's a super easy 1,000, but quite possibly 2,000 on the NQ. Right now, the NQ is far behind. It's the furthest one behind. So, you know, unless it catches up real quick, you know, I only go for 1,000 on it. But if it catches up and starts to really move, I'll take the 2,000 on it. Should be able to do it. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, been taking a hit here. I took a big hit on CL, and I've been taking a hit here on YM. And I just got a code 2 signal, sent out the signal, and I've taken the entry. I've taken an extra position on a code 2 trade to go short. It should come all the way down now, big, and come all the way down. So looking to make a little bit of money here on this, and I could have taken, or I still could take, the NQ and ES. I'll be right back. I am still waiting on this trade here on the YM. Market is barely moving at all. All of them are the same. Oil and QES, gold, YM, BTC, US dollar, they're all basically not moving much at all here, especially the YM, NQ, and ES specifically are really not moving at all. But even though it's really slow right now, they will start to move. Go to work, should be able to hit my exit here. I was thinking about going for a little bit more, but even so, I still don't have a signal. For instance, yesterday there were 3 codes. There was the first code 8, the second code 8, and a code 2, and there's also a code 10, 2 code 10s in there. Something I've never seen before. The ES and NQ went the whole day and did not trigger any of those codes, long or short. Any of them. I've never seen that before. That's the first time I have ever seen that before happen. And it's a reflection that the market is just not going anywhere, not moving. Even they've been moving lately, the market, outside of the USA hours. They, of course, are doing this on purpose so that people in the USA can't make as much money anymore if they trade their own market hours. And so they move it after the market closes and before the market opens. And they're doing all the movement outside of the USA session. This is what's causing part of the problem, because it's so tight and so choppy during the USA session now, which of course they are doing this on purpose. Now I have many codes that I can use, and I could send out signals based upon these codes. The problem is that for a lot of the people in the USA, these codes would come at, like, let's say, 4:30 in the morning, something like that, or even earlier, like, to 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So it becomes while everybody would be sleeping, whereas me, I'm awake during that time, and so it makes it kind of hard to send out the signal at that time when everyone's sleeping. But if they keep doing this, we're not going to have any choice, and I'll have to send those signals out outside of the market hours, because they're just not moving it. They're not moving it. They move it one day, but then they don't move it the next, and they move it one day, they don't move it the next. It's moving, part of the time, but not all the time like it used to. It used to always move all the time during the USA session, and didn't, generally speaking, here and there move outside the USA session, but not as much as it would move during the USA session. That's always the way it's been for years and years and years. Now they switched it. Now they move it outside the USA session, but don't move it during the USA session, at least half the time. So that's making it a challenge here. And a lot of the codes that I call out, they wouldn't work until after the USA session closes, and then in after hours, then they work. Like right now, it's 1:30 in the morning, Chicago time. So it's 2:30 in the morning, New York time, and it is 1:30, 12:30, 11:30 at night, California time. So it's 11:30 p.m. California time, 1:30 a.m. Chicago time, and 2:30 a.m. New York time right now. And now it's getting ready to start coming down soon. I think it should. And so it'll come down while everyone in the USA is sleeping. See, they move it outside of the market hours now to make it They don't want people in the USA, well, they don't want people worldwide to make money, but they don't want people specifically in the USA to make money. So this is the reason why they have it programmed like this, so that it doesn't move during the USA session. For instance, yesterday, they moved the YM down at 7:30 Chicago time, and they moved it down like about 800 ticks, which is huge, gigantic move down in a 130-minute bar. So within 30 minutes, in less than 30 minutes, I watched it, it was in about 5 minutes. In about 5 minutes, they moved the market down 800 ticks. Okay, maybe about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, they moved the market down 800 ticks. And they did it before the USA session even opened. You see what I'm saying? In other words, they used that time so that they could move it down, but that very few people could take advantage of it. Because A, it happened so quickly, and B, the market wasn't even opened yet in the USA session, and most people were still sleeping or having their first cup of coffee, perhaps. In California, it would be 6:30 a.m. In Chicago, okay, I take that back. 7:30 Chicago time, so 5:30 a.m. California time. 7:30 a.m. Chicago time and 8:30 a.m. New York time. So this is when it happened. So most people were probably still having coffee, getting ready for the market open, and then they would trade, right? This is what they're doing. They're making the market move outside of the USA session. And they're doing that 100% on purpose. This is all programming. Everything you see, every tick that you see go up and down has been programmed. It's not going up and down because of the people are buying and selling in real time. That is absolute meaningless. It's going up and down. Every single solitary tick was programmed to do so. You're just watching a computer simulation. And so everything that you're seeing was all done on purpose for it to happen in advance. All planned and all programmed, all done on purpose. So they're doing all of this on purpose. Okay, I've sent out new signals here, and I've got entries going to sell stop on the NQ, sell stop on the ES, sell stop on CL. Market appears to be rolling over. It's going to go code 8 short and code 7 short at the same time. And I've sent out the signal and I've placed the orders. Again, they've been doing this for a little while now. And what they're doing on purpose, the programmers have programmed it on purpose, is they're programming all the movement out of the USA session and into the rest of the time, the 24-hour period time. They'll move it during that time frame. So they're basically trying to move the markets while everyone is sleeping in the USA, in that time zone, because they don't want people to make money during that time zone. And so it does make trading a bit more tricky, and you do have to be a little more flexible in your trading and in your signals, because if you want to make money at this, they're making it more difficult in the sense that you have to hold overnight. You have to possibly even take a signal at night. But usually I get the signal during the day, can give the signal, and you place your orders, but you'll have to hold overnight at least 50% of the time to make any money, because this is what they're doing. It's all being done on purpose. It's all been programmed in advance, and it's all being done on purpose. So they make it look as if, the market doesn't move during the USA session because the USA is having all these problems. That's the way they make it look. But of course, it's not really true. It's all fake to begin with. Just as everything now is fake. Everything is as fake as can possibly be. Anyway, I will be back to show the outcome of these trades. By the way, I am going for $1,000 on the ES, $1,000 on the NQ, $1,000 on the YM, and $2,000 on CL. I'm going to be going for here. I'll come back. Okay, ES has taken short position here. Still waiting on NQ and waiting on CL, oil, to also go short. Market is rolling over. Okay, CL has just gone short. So I got CL short, I've got ES short, still waiting on the NQ. It's still got a little ways to go as it goes short at 522. It's got $100 to go just to get down there. NQ has been behind lately, whereas a lot of times NQ is the real leader. Really moves a lot, but lately it's been behind. But it'll play catch up and it'll come down just like the other ones. It looks like the market's going to come down quite a bit here today. So I've got everything set up so that I don't have to watch it. I've got my exit set up. I've got 80 ticks on the ES, which is $1,000. I've got $50, which is 200 ticks on the NQ. That's $1,000. I've got 200 ticks on the YM, which is $1,000 already. These are exits already set up. I've got 200 ticks on CL here, down to 92.46 for $2,000. So all the orders are already set up, ready to go. They should be able to make it down to these exits. I think what the market's going to possibly do is, well, I think it's going to go down here today. That's what I think. So looking for a good move down and then to get out, and then we'll see what happens on the next signal. I'll be back. You know, another strange thing about the market I'm noticing, look how far ahead the YM is. Of course, I got two contracts on it because it went code 2 short, and I took another contract on it. I guess that's, otherwise it would only be 1,000. Yeah, okay, I see it now. The YM though is clearly ahead of everything else and way ahead of the NQ. You know, the NQ still, it's got $110 to go short. It's not something that you normally see. Normally the NQ, the ES, they pretty much run together. YM also. And the ES and YM right now are pretty much running together, pretty close. Well, yeah, see, because I got a better position. When I took that second entry, that raised my average price up. Otherwise, it would be down lower. I wouldn't be up as much. But it went short first off the code, and then the ES went short, and the NQ is not even gone short. Market's acting very strange. Very strange. Not a normal market we're in right now, but the codes will make us the money. That's what we need to focus on. I'll be back. Okay, oil CL here has gone code 10 short, so should be good to go now down to the exit. Got the green light. Now I'm looking for the YM to also go code 10 short, and NQ is still just sitting where it's always been. It's kind of funny, NQ not moving. ES looking for it to go code 10 short as well. You know, it's funny, the NQ since yesterday still has not triggered one signal. There's been one code 8, another code 8, and now a code 10 and a code 2. Not triggered any of them. Whereas the ES triggered code 2 short. YM went code 8 short, code 2 short. It's triggered multiple codes, but everything else hasn't. It's really a weird market. What it is they use the 730 bar on the YM and NQ and ES to move down 800 ticks in 15 minutes, and then now, they don't need to move the market very much because they already moved it like they wanted to. Now they can just make it kind of just drift around, not really do much. Of course, it should follow the codes here, of course, because it's been programmed via the code. But even within the codes, very slow, very tight, not moving very much, because they already moved it in a 15-minute time frame. And of course, the market's not going to move down 800 ticks in 15 minutes if it was really trading. Of course, it doesn't do that. But just like everything else in the world, they can do whatever they want, and nobody's going to stop them, even when it's obvious what they're doing is not true and not right and a scam, for instance. But still, nobody's going to stop them. Anyway, the code 10 is worth 100 ticks. So the code 10, where it triggered at, and my exit down here, it'll make it down to that exit just via the code 10 alone. So we're good to go here on the exit. Should be able to make it no problem. Now I'm just simply patiently waiting for the YM to also go short, which it should do. But I never count on anything really until I actually see it go short via the signal. Then it's a short. Okay, I've sent out another signal just now to let everybody know that the NQ is going to go short at 11,675. I've adjusted my limit for $100, which is 400 ticks, which is $2,000 on the NQ. So if it reaches this price, going to enter short and get out here. And YM, getting semi-close. Not really. What did it go down to? 307, and I get out at 275. Yeah, it's getting semi-close here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it just needs to get me out right here at 275. So not that far to go on the YM, getting close to the exit here. I will come back. Okay, I've got a lot of profit here on the YM, as you can see, 2 contracts, and I would like to take the profit off the table here, just in case something happens with the other trades. Always got to make money to be able to pay for any, misfortunes like I had yesterday on CL. You know what I mean? So I just want to show you, it's good to take profits. It's okay. It's so close to the exit. It's okay. Just going to get this thing off the table and to concentrate on the other ones. Okay, so let me take it right here to quantity at market YM. Let's take it. Buy it back. Okay, I am out. Okay, that one's off the table here. YM. Let me go ahead and cancel these orders. Okay, there we go. YM's off the table. Now I'm going to concentrate on CL and ES and NQ. I've got NQ going short here soon, so I'm going to concentrate on these now. I'll be back. Now let me just quickly explain to you why I did that. I took the profit. Let's just say, there's different scenarios that can happen. Sure, they can all come down, all hit the exit, everything's great, big day. Wonderful. But what if that doesn't happen? I wouldn't want to let these go into the negative and go in the opposite direction and then let a $3,000 trade disappear on me. Better to take the $3,000 trade and then count on these to come down and make me money as well. If they do, great, then I just make more money. That's all. If they don't, then the profit that I've already taken will help to pay for any losses that I incur here if I were to lose here, if it were to reverse on me. It would help to pay for it. Keeps me alive so that I can keep making trades and keep making success and keep making money. But if I just let it all go because I have a hope or something like that it's going to make more, get more greedy or something like that, that's where you start going wrong. Just take the profits when you got them. No need to panic or get afraid. I'm watching everything, so I've got code signals to go short. Technically, it should keep going. I could have held it. But what I'm trying to show you is it's all about money management too. Take the profits when you got them. Don't let them go. You got to get good at doing that too. You got to get good at going for the profit, and then you got to get good at taking it. A lot of people, when they're so far ahead, they think, oh, I could just let it go, make even more. And sure, it might happen, but you don't want to let it go. You must protect those profits. Otherwise, you could just have, you can make one wrong move and you get wiped out. So you want to take them when you've got them. I am still holding everything because I've got short signals, so it should continue to go down. So, but as you can see, ES bouncing here. It could bounce up for a while. It could bounce up for the next couple hours or something like that. It go negative on me and then come back down later and make my exit. But I don't want to hold it while it's going up like that and hold the YM to take less profit. I've already got the profit locked in. Now I'm just looking to make more. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I just got out of CL just with a very small loss, like a $40 loss or something like that. I've had enough of this instrument for right now. I don't know what is going on with CL. I really don't. I've never seen it act like this before, ever. CL has gone from the best instrument to the worst instrument outside of gold. Gold is dead, not doing anything at all. That's why I haven't been calling gold out. But CL it does not act like it should be acting at all. It's crazy. It's really gone crazy. So I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'm out, basically break even. I don't know what is wrong with it. I don't know what's going on with it. It's not obeying the laws of anything at all that it should be obeying. It's just chopping up and down, up and down, up and down, never ending, never stop. It doesn't want to continue. I can't even get 100 ticks on CL. This is unheard of. Usually CL goes 200, 300, 400 ticks every day. Now it won't even do 100. Something wrong there. It's just like gold. Gold is dead. Gold has not moved $40 in 4 days. $40. Usually it moves $40 every day. It hasn't moved $40 in 4 days. Totally crazy. Anyway, I'm in ES short. I got out of YM. Looking for NQ to also go short here. I'm going to take a code 10 short signal on NQ. Looking to get out at 3740.25 on ES. Don't have too far to go. $1,000. I'll be back. CL really starting to irritate me now. It's really become a joke over the last couple of weeks. CL has not been very good. Especially over the last few days. It's just so horrible. Can't even believe it. It's just, it doesn't want to move. That's the problem. It doesn't want to go anywhere. It just wants to, like yesterday. If you look at the chart for yesterday on 7/13, you see that it went sideways the whole entire day. Just sideways. Chop up and down, very tight range, going sideways, whole day. It doesn't move like it used to. They've taken all the movement out of the USA market. Because why? Well, because that's where the codes all are, and that's where people make their money at, isn't during the USA market. So they take that out, people can't make money anymore. Except for with my signals, because I've got signals around the clock. I got codes around the clock. Anyway, I have got a sell stop order in on CL 93.23. This is going to be another code here. The signal was just sent out, and I'm just going to go for 100 ticks because, normally I can get 200 ticks all the time on CL, but apparently not anymore. I guess we're just in a summertime market, and the summertime is more tight. So you're going to have to back off on the exits and just go for something smaller. ES just made it $3 from the exit, 37.40. Made it down to 37.43. So $3 away. Came close. And I'm still waiting for the NQ to go short. It's almost there. By the way, YM, you can take a look at YM. I could have held on to it. It continued to go down. Let's take a look. My original exit onto YM was 275, and it's gone down to 257 now. So would have made my exit there. All I do is hang on to it. Now I'm just looking to get out of the ES here. Finish up the trades. And also NQ getting very close now to going short. I'll be back. This market is really irritating me. I'm going to go ahead and get out. One contract. All right, let's jump out. Man, I can't even stand to watch it anymore. It's so bad. It just doesn't want to move anywhere. All right, what have I got here? What are my open positions? I'll come right back. Okay, I've got everything closed out. All my orders are closed except for these. I've got 4 orders open here. Got a sell stop on CL. This is for a signal that I sent. And NQ, I've got to sell stop on NQ. This is also a signal that I sent. I got 2 signals here. Look at the ES jump up after I get out. The market is acting very strange. Very strange. It's really weird right now. It's hard to tell what's happening, what's going on. The codes are working, but the problem with the codes is it's not working for that much. Normally it works, like clockwork for exactly the amount. But right now, it's not moving that much. Therefore, the codes are not worth that much. Okay, I just sent out a signal to cancel the order on the NQ. I've done so. I've canceled the orders. I don't know what is wrong with the NQ, but it literally, for over 24 hours now, it has not gone long or short off of one code. Never seen it before since I started trading. This instrument, for whatever the reason, has not gone long or short off of any code in over 24 hours. This is literally insane. Everything else has. GC, CL, ES, YM, BTC, US dollar, everything has given multiple code long or short orders. NQ has not. Somebody has turned the NQ market off. So I've canceled the order. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I will, when it starts to move again, I'll take trades on it again. Until then, leave it alone. Okay, as of right now, it is Thursday, July 14th, and I started this video on Wednesday. And so I'm going to conclude this video right now, and I will start a new video for this new day today. And not sure I'm going to get anything though. What I told everybody on the signals is that I'm looking for the second code 8 to see what we get. If it looks good, I'll send it out today. But right now, the markets do not look good to me. They don't look good on the daily. They don't look good on the 30-minute. They don't look good with respect to the codes. They don't look good at all. So I'm just gonna wait here, watch, and see. When they look good again, and I will know when they do, I will, of course, send signal. I'm hoping to get a signal today on the second code 8. Very well possible it could happen and look good. It needs to do a certain thing, a few different things before then to look good, but it could easily happen. So I'm just going to play a waiting game here, and if it doesn't happen today, no big deal. More than likely, of course, it'll look good tomorrow, as it usually does. Right now, they just got some really weird programming going on. So I'm going to, also I need to study the programming a little bit to see if I can see anything in it. and see if I can find an advantage within it as well. Anyway, I will be back with another video here, which I'm going to start up shortly.